Hi, Sparkle Babe. Welcome to another episode of the Miata Shantae podcast. I am your host, Miata Shantae. If you are new here, babe, welcome to the Sparkle Party. Over here, we focus on all things personal development, spiritual development, and all things that are going to just help us to sparkle on purpose. Thank you for being in this space with me today. Thank you for your time, your presence. And as always, I hope you are celebrating you, celebrating life, celebrating just the new beginnings that are to come, always with each and every single day. And of course, I want you to comment, I'm here. That's how we going to start it off already. I'm here. Thank you for being here. Just comment that down below. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So, I am here to do a part 2 of believing in your gift. I feel like I have a little bit more to say when it comes to that, and it's just a broad, you know, topic where you can really get into it. So, we here to get into it. And you already commented that you were here. So let's get into it. So, one thing that is important that I feel like when you're cultivating in your gift and you're getting into your gift and you're being bold and courageous in your gift is the consistency of it. Taking accountability for it, owning it, and being consistent in that one thing that kind of helps you feel alive. If you express yourself, do it again. If you put on something and you love it and it's just adding that umph to you, do it again. If you are starting a podcast, starting a YouTube, starting a TikTok, putting yourself out there, whatever you're doing, do it again. Feel that feeling again and stay consistent with whatever that gift is offering you internally. How you're internalizing and understanding that gift, and it puts that for you to do it more, and that feeling that you feel, get consistent with it. Do it more. Make it a part of your everyday task, or everything that you're doing in that day. Throw that in there and say, you know what, I'm gonna work out because it opens me up. I think more. Or I'm gonna eat good today because when I didn't eat anything after 8, or I felt good, like I felt like I could think clearer, or whatever it is to help you stay consistent with the feeling of that gift, to where you're doing things naturally and opening up yourself naturally. Stay consistent in that. And another thing is knowing that you're worthy for that gift. Whatever that gift is, it's drawing you out to know what you're worthy of doing, know what you're worthy of receiving, knowing what you're worthy of having, just by having this specific gift, just by embodying it. And you become more confident in it because you're like, I'm worthy. I know my value. Like if you're at a job and they're not really valuing you, you're going to be like, wait a minute, I know my worth, because you know what you're putting in. So the consistency of you giving that gift its power, it's offering the worth right then and there. It's like, you're worthy of this. You're worthy of having everything that you desire and want to manifest in whatever season that you're offering that gift, and embody that worthy. Don't be afraid of it. Don't run from it. Don't resist it, because that worth is adding value to you and allowing you to produce in a way to where it's supernatural, where you're aligning and you're not forcing. You're aligning and you're being redirected to whatever that gift and that talent is calling you to do, and calling you to be in certain spaces, certain rooms. And you'll come up and be in a room or in an environment and called for an opportunity, and you're like, wow, I've been consistent in this, and this is finally showing its worth to me, because I'm showing that I'm worthy of my gift. Ooh, come on, somebody. Give me some snaps. Give me some snaps. Let's snap it up. And, one thing that I find very important is your environment. The environment that you set for yourself, the environment that you're embodying in and trying to grow in, we always have to question that. Am I in the right environment? Have I created the right environment for me? And that goes into your home. Have you decluttered your home? Does your home feel like a safe place, a peaceful place where you can go and be able to sit and cultivate yourself to receive and release in a way to where when you walk outside of that you feel confident because that's your safe place to do all that you need to do. And in an environment, sometimes we have to create an environment to go into other environments because every environment that we create is not going to be taken to each environment that we're going to be in. So we have to know how to carry that with us and not be afraid of it because, in some way, shape, or form, whatever environment that we're going into needs a little bit of that environment that we've created. So, when you're going into these environments and you're being around, people in their environment and gravitating, to the likingness or, whatever it is, you are contributing. When you're at your job, it's a contribution. When you're even at the store, we don't think about it, but we're contributing. So we're always, every single day, we're contributing. We're giving. We're giving to our kids. We're giving to our home. We're giving to our job. We're giving to these relationships. So we have the right to say, let me stop and think about this environment that I'm in, that I'm going to, that I'm creating. What type of environment am I giving my kids? Am I giving them the type of environment to where they can build their confidence, to where they can build their peace, to where they can build these things up to be able to embody themselves when they go out into the world and give their gift and be bold in that gift? You know what I mean? That's very, very important when it comes to building your gift and having courage in it and strengthening it. It's the environment that we're placing ourselves in. And one other thing is investing time into it. We have to invest time into building whatever you want to build to evolve. So when we recognize our gifts and we sit with ourselves and we personalize ourselves even more with ourselves, because we're always learning, not just about things outside of us, but things within us. When we're learning different things that are inside of us, and you say you've worked in healthcare for so long and you're in healthcare, that's all you know. And then you start doing work on yourself and you find out that you like working with kids, or you find out that you like to decorate a lot more. And so you're embodying a new self because you're investing, the time to meditate, the time to journal, the time to recognize your environments. And you're recognizing your worth a lot more to stay in consistency with that time that you're investing in order to help you evolve. And we also have to take accountability for that. We have to take accountability for the time that we want to invest. It's our responsibility to say, hey, I can't go out tonight. I'm reading this book and I'm taking notes and I feel like I need to invest time in that. But if you're not doing anything, when I get off on Tuesday, that'll be the perfect time for me to kind of, get out of the house. Just saying yes, saying no, and really setting those boundaries to invest time in your gift so you can grow with your gift. You can grow through your gift because your gift is already there. We just have to build the practices to be able to identify where it is that our gift is taking us, what doors that are being closed for another door to be open, because we always think that losses and things being taken away from us, we feel victimized by it. But sometimes it's just another door opening for us to see our gift and say, hey, I'm going to close this door. And God is saying, hey, I'm going to close this door and I'm going to open this door for you. So maybe in this door, you'll realize what I've given you. You'll realize your worth. You'll see what I'm trying to get you to see. And sometimes our environments are shaken up and we're confused and we're going to war with ourselves because it's like, oh, why am I here? Why am I in this place? But something's pulling you and drawing you, or maybe something is telling you, hey, get quiet. I need you to get quiet. I need you to invest your time in something else instead of going to work, going to the grocery store and going home. Let's implement something new. Let's implement some of these things that we're seeing. Let's just stop scrolling and let's just stop taking the time out for everybody else and cultivate a space for ourselves. So, when I say that environment is important and it's a key point for the evolvement of your gift, the evolvement of yourself, and the building of the supernatural opportunities that are already waiting for you because we're getting back in tune with us. We've already been through experiences. We have more experiences to go. But if you look back at the experiences that you've already had, do you want to be the same person and repeat those same experiences in the future? You know what I mean? Like, we can't prevent nothing from happening, but we can prepare enough that our emotions are mature enough, that our mindset is mature enough to not try to change and control the environment or control how things are happening, but to see it in a different way so that we can build solutionary mind frames and mindsets around the environments that we are in. So if we're cultivating our own environment and we're building that, whether that's getting up early, listening to your gospel music, journaling, meditating, spending time with yourself, and really pushing forward instead of staying stagnant by not trying to see things in your mind first. Because although things come up in our visionary with our eyes, we also see things in our mind first. We feel things in our body first, because, there's been times with me, I'm like, friend will ask me to go somewhere, and I'm like, I don't think I want to go. Something's telling me not to go. So that's just something in my body and my mind saying, you don't need to be in that environment. You don't need to be in that space. You don't need to be around that person right now. I need you to shift it. I need you to be alone. I need you to face this because if you don't face it, you're never gonna know how to think differently from it. And you're gonna keep facing it and keep facing it until your thoughts about it is differently to take you on a different path, to take you in a different way, to gravitate to something new. But you got to see it differently. You got to feel it differently from that understanding of that consistency and investing time in an environment that's going to help your gift grow even more. Okay, I've said a lot and I want you to, are you here? Like, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Are you here? Like, I just want you to be here. And a vulnerable moment for me is just, I'm here. I'm here. And although, I'm speaking, you know, sometimes when it comes out, it's not just for everybody else, it's for me as well. And, building myself up and building to get to this place, um, it was for me to see who I really was and just embody that and not being afraid to start small, not being afraid to start small to play big. you know? And sometimes that's what you have to look at. I'm going to be willing to start small so that I can play big when I do start to see my blessings, because you got to look at everything as growth. Everything is growing, and it's growing for you. It's like you're standing here, but everything around you is growing. And it's not growing for a physical aspect, it's growing mentally. It's growing outside of you, because everything that you're doing, the work that you're doing inside of you for the understanding, it's growing outside of you for you to see it. You don't necessarily have to touch anything for it to grow. You just have to believe in it that it's going to grow. And so, believing in your gift and whatever that may be to you, and you know in your heart of hearts what that gift is and what is drawing you, what could be pulling you, it's going to grow when you believe in it. It's going to grow when you can get consistent in it. It's going to grow when you show that your gift is worthy and you create the best environment for it and you invest time in it and you take accountability for the values of your gift. It's going to grow, babe. It's going to grow. It is so exciting because I love evolvement. I love to see people evolve. I love to see people, think like that long time ago, but think like this today. And it's like, it's intriguing because what made you shift? What made you get here? And, it like a lot of times people tell you it was that one thing. It was that one reality. It was that one experience. It was that one situation for you to be like, okay, I need to do something different. I need to think differently. That's where it starts. It starts in the thought. So I'm here to encourage you once again and all the time. You can do anything, you can be anything you want in this life. Believe in better days. Believe in your gift. Don't be afraid of it. Don't put resistance toward anything that's going to take you away from yourself. Recognize your environments. Recognize the people that you're around. Recognize what you're investing your time into and start sitting with yourself, believing in yourself, speaking over yourself, and deeming yourself worthy of all that is within you and all that you are saying, oh no, I'm not going to do that. Oh no, I'm okay. No, it's not okay. Do it. Do it. Do it. And believe in you while you do it. And if nobody else believes in what you're going to do or what you're willing to do, okay, that's fine. That's fine because projection is real and people will project. But you can project your gift. And the world needs it. The world needs it to build the betterness of just everything around us. The people that are connected to you need it. And we don't know by shifting ourselves what that can do to the next person. Because sometimes a person can smile at you and just say, hey, how are you? And you could either break down crying or you can reciprocate that and give out to receive. And so you matter. You are loved. You are appreciated. And I appreciate you just for your time of being here right now listening to this because it means everything to me that what I have inside of me and my gift can empower you to believe in your gift. Sparkle on purpose, babe. I love you. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, a beautiful week, and sparkle on purpose. Bye.